Hello, I'm back. It's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. And I have a 16 by 20 inch canvas and a shovel and some leftover pillow paint, which is latex paint, black and white in there, that I want to use on the background. But I'm going to cheat. I'm going to do blooms, but I'm going to cheat. I've shaken my Artist Loft latex semi-gloss from Walmart Color Place with pouring mediums. My recipe is underneath the videos that have fluid acrylic in the title for the black base. I don't think it's going to be under the video with blooms. You will find a pouring recipe for the blooms under there. If you guys have questions, feel free to just ask them. So I want a basic base layer. I'm not sure how this is going to proceed, but I am pretty sure that I want to do something completely different and out of my wheelhouse. Not that I have a wheelhouse as far as blooms go, because I've seen what other people do and they're magnificent, and I'm not going to say I'm tired of them, but they're beautiful for sure. But that's not what I do. I don't copy other people very well. I become inspired sometimes, and I expect to inspire other people, and I don't have a problem with anybody being inspired by what I do and using it to their own best inspirational advantage. I don't think there are many times when you can make fluid acrylics look the same from one person to the next anyway. I'm going to wipe off my OXO omelet turning spatula along the top edge and run my spatula blade along the edge. And if I pick up, I have a nice bead of paint there. If I pick up a bead of paint, put it over, I can often help my edges become covered. I went to a yard sale today. It was Saturday, and I found a broken turntable storage unit and took the bottom half, thinking that I would get away with it by taking the top off and that it would spin slower than the one I was using, but no. They all spin very well, out of control. I do have to bring the one I was using outside in, because it was nice and slow, and I prefer that. So I've just, if I can hold it with one hand, if I can remember to hold it with one hand, then I'm much better off. Okay, my edges are more or less covered, and I'm going to rinse my hands off and throw that in the bucket. And now what I want to do is, I don't know if you can see over on the side here. Let's go on this side. I'm going to use my white mica powder, as long as it's open. And I am just going to squeeze as many colors into this shovel on top of each other as I can possibly manage. Because at least once, I want to find out what happens. These are a lot of primary elements from Colourarte, mica powders. The white is a mica powder that you can find on my Amazon link. And if I pour enough paint in here, my theory is that I can ribbon dribble it across the surface so that, yeah, really put the green next to the red. I don't know if that was a good idea or not. This is an Arteza Gold that is not coming out. So I will just dump some. Oh, it's way too thick. Okay. Well, thick or not, it's in there now. I have a different one. I will use the different one. This is a Floetrol Purple Flash. And that is got, you know what, I wanted to read that out to you. Where is it? I am experimenting for the first time with the Vivid Enamel Tintable Base from Primary Elements. So we'll see how that goes. And if I like it, I'll be doing more. I don't know what all these colors are. A lot of them are more than 4 months old. And I keep them all in bottles with a ball bearing in there, so I can shake them up before I use them. And I'm going to put some of the Mango Mamba in there, making sure that it's shaken up. And that's a Primary Elements. And I want to put my, so I've got orange also. Doesn't matter to me if I completely fill up this shovel. That's really what I want to do. And I think that that blue is the Venetian blue from Modern Masters. I wish there was some black in there, but I'll settle for some purple. And I am just filling this up, and that is all. It does look, it looks like a rainbow in there right now. I think this is a peacock. Whoa, almost lost it. Good save, Priscilla. All right, I didn't put any copper in there. So what I'm going to do, what I'm going to try and do, is take my latex leftovers from yesterday and use them as the, not really, but sort of kind of, pillow paint. I think I'll help myself out by grabbing a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula. I don't mind if it's mixed. It's all an experiment. I had these paints for so long now, it does not matter. The cost has been covered. I'm going to throw that in the bucket. I'm going to grab a little bit more pillow paint. And my goal is to put enough down there so that it will move. I really want to take some of my regular other paint. I'm not making concerted effort to be normal in any way, shape, or form. I have no idea what to expect. I could definitely use some of my cell activator to to swipe something, and maybe I should do that. So I've got a few colors of cell activator, starting with the carbon black from Golden Fluid, not the worst one, not the best one, and I'm going to just put it everywhere. And I may swipe also. And the best way that I have found to swipe is to grab a small dish. They're available in the party section in Michael's. And I'm going to grab something. Okay, if I have a pair of scissors, I can trim myself off a nice clean edge, and there they are. That'll work. So let's just dip that right there. Because I can. That is why. I do it because I can. The temptation is to grab a white cell activator and see what that will do. And that, let's just do that right here. Because I can, sort of thing. Because it's fun. That's basically the only reason, because it's fun. Now I want to sort of take a moment and check this out at a certain point. And make a decision as to whether I want to blow into some blooms or not. And I'm going to try and remember to keep wiping off my swipe card, even though my damp rag is not as damp as usual. I do not have any idea at all what I'm doing, but that's okay, because I've been there and done that before. I definitely still want some gold, and gold will often sell, so that's a temptation right now. And I'm not going to use that Arteza again, but I might go because I can. And because gold is pretty. You can't really beat it. The paints have a lot of different ingredients in them. Some have the vivid Polypour, and some have 3/4 deep base untinted latex paint primer and 1/4 polycrylic. I'm really tempted to put some orange in there and see what happens. I still want to play with some blooms, but I'm having too much fun, and that's the truth. I think that's the whole point, isn't it? To painting. I'm very tempted. Okay, it's time. I'm going to blow. That was not the right place, but this was. I think some more orange there is probably a good idea. Now I did a non-pillow paint bloom the other day, and I loved my results, so it's sort of not discouraged me a bit from trying it again. And it still seems to be working the way it was, so I'm liking that. I'm liking that so much that I see this other spot here. And I'm just going to keep playing until I run out of time. I'm moving my scissors out of the way. And whatever I get, I get. And whatever I'm learning, I'll learn. I believe that that is a golden quinacridone magenta. And that is a cell activator, as I mentioned, the black is. I think I have other little cards here. And I'm just really kind of enjoying playing in the paint. Using not a skewer, but the corner of my card. Because I can. So I like that, and that makes me want to do more over here. So why should I not? No reason that I can come up with. That white mica powder is calling me though. And I never remember to drag the things through I'm supposed to. This is that vivid enamel mixture. And I haven't tried any of that until now. Straight down with the black. And I would love for that to work. Ooh, head rush. Let's just do a little bit of that white mica. There's the temptation to go ahead and spiral something out. So I actually kind of like the freaky composition I've got going here. But I'm so not done playing. That paint is just way too thick. I don't know what I'm going to thin it with either. It's really meant for the primary elements pigment powders. If in doubt, blow it out. Yes, okay, so I'm getting closer to something. I'm not sure what it is though. I could probably just leave that there for right now. Yes, and I do shut up once in a while. I get focused. It's bound to happen. I've got some green in there, but not nearly enough. This could be one of those things that might take longer than 20 minutes, and I wouldn't know it until I start to play with it. I have some other cell activator. Right there. And I want some black in there. Although I really do actually like that a lot, just the way it is. Alright, I've got 2 minutes. And if I can't finish in 2 minutes, I'm going to have to do part 2. So let's just keep moving. I am pouring freely now. That is a color shift orange from Floetrol, I believe. That is the purple flash cell activator. I'm officially having way too much fun. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate that. I think I want some Mango Mama in there. If you have to go and I don't finish this, just know I will be blowing out all of these places. You know what? I really love this cell activator. I even love it with the black. I have a white too. I haven't tried that. Maybe I should try that. It's getting exciting, I have to say. I'm really happy. I'm still having an awfully good time with my rainbow cascade. I think I want something else up here. I'm probably not going to be able to finish, but it's not going to keep me from telling you guys. I do sell my artwork, and my email address is right underneath the link tree, underneath the video. And you can find my Amazon link there if you shop there. It's at no cost to you, and it helps me out, and I really appreciate it. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. In the gallery room, completely distracted and having a ball. Good thing I've got good lungs is all I can say. So check out the 1500 videos I've got in playlists on all playlists on creative playlists on my channel. You can check out tomorrow's video, if you want, on Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group. Find the link on the link tree. I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves.